was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Washington Redskins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Darius Geis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action now. Haskins Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, Geis. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Third down, here's Haskins. Looking long for Westbrook. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Gordon on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's got room. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Complete, Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Ryan. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Ready, 21. He's coming. Double up. Hey, Tuesday. Ready to go.
Here's Ryan. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He gets it in the hands of Geis. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now Ryan down around the goal line. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big job, getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And 4th now a hit and a loose football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coach is screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Geis. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he finds McLaurin. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Lawrence Guy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having. Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Ryan. And he whips that one incomplete there. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach...
And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big way.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 35. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Bullet good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Into the Redskins have it, they do.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now it's Haskins. He completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They need a touchdown, the two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Well, the second down throw on target. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 40 now on second down. Ryan hits his running back, Melvin Gordon. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derwin James with a pick. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw again is Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, it's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. Complete. Richardson has it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. third down, here's Geis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Here's Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.